Hey guys, thanks for joining me again. I am coming back for another update on Allora. If you guys caught, I know I've been uploading a lot, but I feel like ever since I started to video, Allora's had issues, so maybe I should stop now. But for those of you who aren't in the know, a little update on what happened last night. This is not normal effort for a cat to be putting in when they're just sitting still. You can kind of see, plan on bringing her in tomorrow. Thanks me from last night. So today I took her in, like I said I was going to. We went down to my clinic. She had a temperature, which she's never had a temperature through all this, which is a common symptom of FIP. So that kind of, I keep saying her only symptom is her breathing, and now she's come up with a little bit of a fever. So that was kind of a bummer. We used an ultrasound first to kind of look it over, and her lungs were not as filled with fluid as they were the first time I took her in. So it hadn't gotten as dramatic, which also confused me because her breathing was almost as bad. So we were able to drain maybe 70 to 80 mLs of this fluid off. I think it may have been from the fever, but she was not as cooperative this time. We don't want to heavily sedate them when we do this, but obviously they have to sit really still because we are putting a needle into her chest, in essence. We do use an ultrasound so we can see where we're going. We're not just blindly sticking her. But yeah, she wasn't super not stable, that's the wrong word. She was not as relaxed as she was the first few times, which, I mean, it could have been the fever. It could have been that she was feeling better this time than she was last time. I don't know. But we got all that off, and immediately she was biting my fingers off for food. What is?
Undetectable cause HIV.
Oh. So her appetite still is a par for the course. No issues there. She on the car ride home, she kind of zonked out in her carrier. I think the excitement kind of caught up with her, and she is now sleeping. And she's got a full belly because then of course she came home and ate some more. So this time I am sending off some of the fluid for a PCR test. Excuse me, still getting over the cold, still got it. We are going to send out that fluid, which is a very good FIP test. It's more definitive than anything else we have out there. Nothing's 100%, but it's really good. So I don't want to say I'm excited to see, but I'm anxious to see how that comes out. We've been assuming this is FIP because everything is so classic. As far as her lab values go, the fluid analysis went, except her. She hasn't been classic FIP until now. So just to recap, we have fluid. We drained most of it out. Wasn't as much as last time, but now she also has a fever. There's also not much we can do for a fever. She hasn't been showing any symptoms from fever, her appetite's still great. When she's not sedate, she's still, this morning she was running out for food, gonna play it by ear, wait to get those lab results back. I hope tonight, once all the meds wear off and the excitement wears off, she and Libby are going to town playing again. So if that's the case, I will probably throw a little video at the end, or again, follow me on Instagram because that's where all the photos go. That's where all the little clips of Libby and Allora fighting end up. So I'll put a link down below to my Instagram if you want to follow me and see them playing like dingbats. Otherwise, again, thank you for listening to me and coming along on this crappy road of FIP with me. So until next time, when, knock on wood, I have results of that test, and I have an update on overall how the draining of the fluid went, if she's back to her normal spunky self or what. So thank you guys. Have a good night.